So, welcome to the stream. This is Valderon, and this is No Man's Sky. Game is loading in. We're back on the normal save, and that means it goes a little bit quicker than it did on the survival save. I have not given up on the survival game though. I will probably pick it up at some time, but I ended up in a situation where I had a lot of damage because I was chucked through the center of the galaxy without actually knowing that was happening. So that was my stupidity, but I should have kind of guarded myself against that. I didn't, and then I ended up with a lot of damaged things. It's not like there's any disaster other than it will cost me resources and kind of get them as well. But I didn't want to sit and do that on stream, so after the midway break yesterday, I started up the normal one again, and that is what we're playing now for now. I got my achievement, which was the goal of the survival game, so I actually got what I wanted, but I did find it interesting playing under those circumstances as the survival game is. Next up on that account is I will when I'm not quite sure how the days fit, but I will be having some holidays in the end of August here, and when I'm back, I think that fits with the release of Starline, so that I will play. Don't know how long, but I will set off roughly a week's time for it, and then see how that actually goes. And then I will come back. The caveat for permadeath play, which will then be after that, is that I reach 50 followers. If I don't, well, then it just takes longer before I play. So that is where we are. That's what we're doing. So we are looking at the frigates, which has come back, and let's see what they have brought in. Not much interesting there. Balanced, can be anything. Nutritional worms. Doesn't sound like something I would like to add to my diet, but well, who knows? I really don't want to judge what people eat, because I know different cultures have different food habits, and we shouldn't really judge that. I might be wrong, but I really don't want to take that route. So whatever you have as a diet, god. Keep getting eggs. I want sex. Well. This is exploration. More eggs. A lot of surprises. More eggs. More eggs. Jesus. There's quite a number of surprises here, so there might actually be some good value in the things. Keep forgetting I have these, so I don't pick them up. I should really. So that was it for the frigates. Let's see what we actually then have here. That I got yesterday, so I am so glad being back with the normal stack size. One goes to selling. That one goes to selling. So I have a lot of these, but yeah. Over 1 million, so that is good. Then the other ones are, well, 1.5, not bad either. So these eggs, they can create things. Things for the living ship, so I should really take a look whether it is useful or not. Did I have any storage sitting here? Yeah, I got one. So let's put that on now we're here. I learned one thing on survival: don't stack things too much up, because suddenly you lose it. I doubt that would happen on normal, but you know, when you've been fooled once, then that is kind of, Jesus, how many balance was there? Only one. Okay, I have to be a little bit careful with what I take. The reason I take these first is that I hope this was right. Industrial combat and balance. Okay, good. I remembered right. So, all is good. And yeah, I just fill them up as much as I can, because at some point I will not have gotten what I need and all that kind of things, so it is kind of better just to get it done. So I'm in Elkupalos, and I was there. And I know I could do my base run and gather all the different things I have on them, but I kind of just let it be for now, because I have so much material in stock, so I really don't want to fill up with that as well. If I should need it, then I can kind of get it. And now I forgot what I was actually going to do. So, apologize for going back again, but I actually think this is a better thing to just do. And sometimes it's you waste a little bit of time doing these kind of things, but then it's done and it's over and done with. So, where is my living ship? Is it even here? No. So, now it is. I still think it looks like a Pokemon ship. So what you really want to have is a lot of storage, but for that you need you need they are called something with sacks, but everything is I take them all. So So these are, now I suddenly have too much here. On the 1225. I have no idea what's good or bad. So that one I'm actually going to, because I know from experience that heat dispersion is a very important thing. I will bet that one. So, B shield. That was not shield. So that is way the better one, so that's fine. That's better than 7. Eight is better than 7. 8, 8. I have a these are not worth a lot, but well. a second here. Six, 8, 8. 6 is less than 8. Yeah, sorry for the logic. So. I have a little bit of a problem, but I'm running out of space. Okay, we got it filled up. It's not the greatest, but at least we got something done. So I love this. The thing is, I rather want to dismantle things and get the stuff than get a little bit of nanites on the top. So I kind of find it's a little bit better to do it this way. So that's yeah, that's the reasoning for why I do it like that. But so I need to get my ship back. So it was a little bit silly to kind of put all that on now, but on the other hand, if I don't do it when I think about it, I forget it, and then potentially 3 months down the line I realize, oh, I never did that. So it's better just to get it one done with, and yeah, that was kind of why I choose to just do it. So now we're ready to rumble a little bit more, and I hope I soon get some exact so I can add to the storage on the living ship, because otherwise it's a little bit sad that it's not really useful before I get that. So oh yeah, I took that. So I have a couple of okay, I thought I took the monstrosities as well, but yeah, well, let's go and see if we can find something interesting. I can't remember if there's a black hole in this system. Doesn't look like it. So, what's that planet? It's a paradise planet. Is there by any chance an abandoned building on that? Sub-Zero planet. That will do. It's not important what type of planet. The only thing I find is a little bit important is whether there is aggressive sentinels or not. Because if there's aggressive sentinels, they have a tendency to interfere with what I'm about to do. So that is going to be the main problem, but doesn't look like there is, so all good. It's a cold planet, so we need to make sure that we are dressed for the occasion. Activated copper, I don't really need that.
Extreme hazard planet.
Extreme hazard, okay. So
Extreme hazard planet.
It's not only cold, it's very cold. And there will probably be some very bad storms coming around as well. Just scanning and see what the animal life is like. Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen. So I'll quickly take this. And then run into the building if there is a door somewhere. I mean, there isn't normally a door. When you're inside, you are actually safe from weather and wind. So these terminals, I'm way further than the lore that sits in them. But when you start playing, you will get a lot of lore through these. And they will always give you between 120 and 115 nanites, so it's actually a nice thing to just do. And here on normal you can actually do them several times if you wish. I don't know how many times you can do them, but so you can get a good little boost of nanites if you so wish. I don't have any need of doing that, so I actually just leave it with the one batch I get. So I got a lot of
Technology recharge.
these, so I will just process them, refine them, and actually get more nanites out of them. Pay attention to these. They don't kill you, but they can, if there's more than one, then they can actually bring your health down. And I always say, take all the boxes you can there is laying around, because whatever is in them, it's something you could get usage for. So I realized I had some which was actually the beginning of the line, so what is the weather? It is rather cold out there, so I'll just wait till the storm is over before I do anything else. And there's one thing you need to kind of bear in mind, that you no, that is not. Where did I get that from? Problem is,
Weather update. Storm clearing.
so this is the normal.
Extreme temperature detected.
Okay. I'm here for one reason, to kill animals, and the best way of doing it is actually like this, not like that. This is almost bad. Pulse splitter is not the best weapon on distance. I will say that it is not very easy to actually shoot at a distance. So I normally would choose the broadcaster, quite a simple gun. So Oh. Now we've done what we came for, so that's all well and fine. It's always the question, should you go back and hand it in on the space station, or can you go on to the next one? And actually you can go on, you don't have to go back where you got it. You should be able to hand them in at any station you visit, so there shouldn't be any differences wherever you do it. So always remember to put things for sale if they are. When I fill 2 stacks, one of them go to sale. So I have one thing more to do in this system because I need to pick up my trade skills again. I've been a little bit lazy with them, so but I came back to this save after a month's time where I done other things. So what we need to do is simply go to a trading post and then buy some stuff and actually move on from there. It's actually on the cold planet, so I should have looked for that earlier maybe, but yeah. It's there's a lot of things you could have done earlier, and this is one of them. So I should probably have checked before I jumped out, because I was out in the cold weather, and it does take some of your shielding when you do. So the thing is, there is always good discounts on trade goods on trading posts. So do yourself a favor, go and look and buy them there and sell them at space stations, then you will always earn some money. And to be honest, you can put in your own percentages how you want to do it. I used to say I didn't buy anything which was higher than minus 20%, but I actually changed that because sometimes when it's quite expensive, then even 5, 7, 10% actually generate a good profit. So just saying. So that was the extreme cold. The thing is, don't be scared of weather, just take care about it. As long as you keep in control, keep your shielding off and your health, then you will be fine.
Extreme night temperature detected.
So we are moving on. And where are we moving? There's actually a black hole there in an outlaw system. It's not the worst to visit. The only thing is, outlaw systems don't have trade goods, they have contraband. But if you are not too bothered with that, then that's another way of earning money. The only thing is, be careful where you put that trade goods or contraband. So you don't want to have it on your normal ship, put it on your freighter. Sometimes you will be scanned by authorities, which always is sentinel interceptors. And if you are not geared up for fighting them, then you're going to lose your trade goods, your contraband. Because you will have to hand it over, or they will destroy you. So, that's also a C-class. This is the contraband agent. So,
Pronouns received. Pronouns received.
I shop a little bit and I buy all this. They don't have much of it, so and I put it on my freighter and it's just sitting there until I decide to sell it. So I'll see if I can sell something. There is something I can.
Units received.
Iridium, that.
Units received.
It's not everything I want to sell, so
Units received. Units received.
all these surprises I got could be sold. Good. I'm getting up towards 1 billion again. And I have no issue with that. I don't mind doing these if the price is right, so to say. I'm going to hunt some pirates here. Okay, you can only have one at a time. Well, an S-Class Explorer. Let's have a look at that. Was kind of interesting things he had, but nothing I can really use for anything. this ship. S-Class Explorer, 6.2 million price. Only have 2 hypercharged shown, so others will come in the hold. Well, very greenish, green and red. Let's have a look at it. How do I best give a good picture of this? There. The glyph address for this system is down in the left hand corner. It is, you have to be in Elkupalos Galaxy to use it, but there is a S-Class Explorer if that's interesting you. And we are at the space station in the Ictoni system. So, yeah. Then I will go and hunt some pirates. There's one thing I missed a little bit. During the survival game, because you really was dropping every time you were fighting. So it goes as it always does. As long as you keep your shield topped off, you will be fine. Believe me, don't wait until the last moment. I have done that a couple of times and that has gone wrong, so learn from my mistakes. Cargo pods floating around, but it doesn't look like there is. It looks like those, but when you shoot at them, they will register damage if they are cargo pods. Another thing is, when you shoot the cargo pods, very often pirates will come running, but That is not really my concern. No, it's just metal plates, so back to the Bounty Master. So again, you actually don't have to go back here. It just does say a Bounty Master, which means in an outlaw system, but I have actually been able to hand them in other systems as well. So I do like to have the repair kits, so they are good if you come into a crunch situation where something breaks and you don't have what it takes to repair it at hand. As for instance, if you are chopped through the center of a galaxy without actually wanting to do that. Something I have not is running, so I prefer to keep it running because then I don't end up in the end of the day with a lot of things I have to refine, because otherwise it just fill up and don't make any useful things. I would assume around 6,000. Looks fine. So, if you notice, my Starship shield is actually back up full. It happens automatically so you don't have to use things to refill it after a battle. It's only during you need to do it, but that's where it's important, so you don't drain it totally, and you actually are able to get everything you really want done. Check these. That one I don't want on. Okay, it's actually better than any of the ones I had. So 2388, 2338, 235. So this one is absolutely the worst. haven't I built that? Oh, good question. I'm not always sure why I don't do things, but it's yeah, it's me. It's a me thing. So there's a Toyota Camry and an Explorer. And I still pick these up. Don't really need to do that, but A-Class. Nice looking. I don't know if that was a good trade, but so here I only buy the cheaper ones, which is lower than 20. The other ones I don't, but if I go and visit a trading post, I will. Thing is, I want to make money. I don't want to not. Yeah, the problem is those rooms are related to Atlas, and what is this? Is it my deodorant which is wrong? Well, in a gig system, so my smell might not be good for them. So those rooms are related to Atlas, and if as long as I'm on the storyline, something kind of, oh fuck, I just hired a new, oh well. So as you run out of the storylines, it's not really active anymore, and all I get is an operational error on the system, and that's kind of it. So it's not letting me do anything. So don't want to waste my time going and clicking every time to get the same stupid response. I was thinking of a word which rhymes on banger. And you can guess what that word is. And if you write it in the chat, but which is monitoring it would probably ask me if it's okay to say that word. So yeah. By the way, there's no need to write though. Oh. So can't use them. I have everything on the freighter, so that is not useful. These I actually have quite a lot of them, so I'm not going to do anything. And my standing with the different guilds, I believe, is quite good. $213, $206, $311. Yeah, I have no need of pursuing the standings. But that's it. The better standing you have up to 9, I believe it is, give you more and more in the gift that the guys give you around. So make sure you come up, but everything beyond 9 is not really needed. So sounds like I'm looking for a trade post and then on to next system. Just so pixelated. Is that because I said ow? Stormy. Lovely planets I keep finding. Very warm. It's not the heat which I feel is the problem. It's more the thoughts about being thrown around by a storm. Because you don't always end up where you kind of want to end up, so yeah, that's one of those that hell. That sounds very nice. Liquid hell.
Product received.
Ah, you muppet.
Product received. Product received. Product received. Product received.
Oh, if you are ever in a situation where you really need Pugnium, you can actually buy it around, so it's not always that you actually have to kill sentinels to get it. Especially in the start of the game, that's not really where you wanna go. If I remember right, you actually get a task in one of the missions at your start base to get some, and you are not really ready to fight them, but what do you do? Well, I would choose to go and buy it somewhere, but a lot of activated copper today. Not that I have any need of it, but it's a little bit weird. Slightly weird. Normally you can see some animals, but there's absolutely none inside whatsoever.
Units received. Units received.
Oh, so
Units received.
I would say scanning animals is something I earn quite a bit of coins on. So when there is none, I'm a little bit kind of disappointed. I do prefer that there is something. So yeah. But apart from that, then it's actually fine. can jump quite long distances, but I can't compete with the 6,000 light year that the black hole will give. So that's the reason I keep taking the black holes. I do have quite good distance on this ship, but nothing. Oh fuck.
Hostile scan detected.
Yeah. I was a little bit stupid. It's not that I can't fight the sentinels, but I don't wanna. I really don't want to sit and fight constantly either, because that's not interesting on its own. It's not what this game is about. It is about many things, but to be honest, fighting is fine
Technology
when you have to. If you don't have to, then I don't really bother. And it's not. It might sound a little bit cocky, I say that, but I don't need to. If I want to, I can, but and to be honest, after I played survival, fighting in normal is a pleasure, because you do survive most of the time. I have been done by sentinels and pirates, but it's not the same as in survival mode. That was sometimes really horrible. So I realized something. I asked where he comes from, and I get the coordinates for a grave, but it's actually not his grave. I always thought it was, but I realized it's not. It's a grave. And if you bear with me a sec,
Units received.
then I will kind of prove what I say. Look at his name. Aggie. A-G-G-I. So the grave I find should be the grave of Aggie. I will take a little bit before I go to the grave, but I just want to loot what's around first and do all the normal stuff, but I made a note of it, and if you have as well, then we can together see if I'm right or wrong. I will be the first to admit if I stand corrected. So, his name still shows as Aki. Aki. Unknown grave. Yeah. I like those Explorer with the long wings. There's another traveler. What's his name? Elkupalos. The thing is, I can't talk to him as well because it will only get me one grave anyway. Nothing useful here. Okay. It's unfortunately getting the trend more and more. Oh, I'm rocking the chairs again. So, no missions, but let's go and look at that grave if it's that guy's. Lovely and infested planet. Not that that makes any major difference. The only thing is, you kind of risk that there are things attacking you. It's hot.
Technology recharge.
Actually on. I never managed to scan one of those.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
Let's go and look at the grave. Asthma Gauk's End. So it's not really related to any of the travelers which were on the on the space station. So yeah.
Units received.
So that's why I don't think it's actually their grave we are going finding.
Units received.
So is it on this planet? In 4 hours, okay. Fair enough. So we can choose either to fly across, and it will take not 4 hours, but quite a while. Or we can do this. It's one of those planets which looks like everything could kill you. Oh, by the way, I never managed to kill any of them either. So that not sure what to do with those worms, but maybe I have to watch Dune. So this is a very empty trading post. But that doesn't really matter for me because I need the terminal. And I need to buy some stuff.
Product received. Product received. Product received.
And that's not relevant whether there's people or not. Because the trade network works actually without NPCs. I needed from here, so I think this is Hasta la Vista, baby. So some planets are pretty much abandoned by the races living in the system, because this one is dedicated as infested, so there are those big worms, there's some smaller worms, there's a lot of biological horrors on it, and stuff like that. So it's not a nice place, and would almost say it's not a place where you would put a base on. Because that would kind of be asking for trouble. Oh, there's a black hole here, for God's sake. Where was that? There's that direction. The nest. That sounds even worse than infested. I'm tempted to say. Utsuda High. Frozen Hell, that sounds cold. Actually, it sounds very cold. If you wonder why I don't buy stuff from any of these, that is related to that I am kind of filled pretty much up with everything. even though I will say that at some point I might
Product received.
do some try to tweak whatever I have, but I'm not overly keen on doing that yet because it's something I can do down the line when I'm bored or something like that. So I just paid a lot of money for a C-class freaking upgrade. Thank you for following and welcome to I will say you almost killed me there. I was sitting here moaning about getting almost nothing out of that. No, that's okay. I was just not expecting anything to happen, and then suddenly that lovely fanfare came on. So, welcome to, are you a new player, an experienced player, a long time player, or do you just like to sit and listen to me? The weirdest part was I was actually expecting him to hit me. Okay. That's good. It's a great game, and I absolutely love playing it. I played on survival until yesterday because I wanted the achievement for going through the galaxy core on survival, and I did that yesterday. It just happened to be in a very unfortunate for me event because I was not aware I went through the core, so it was Atlas taking me and it just chucked me through, so I got damage to my ship, my multi-tool, my exosuit, everything I had. So I came out of it and was almost killed in the process. And then I was sitting on my freighter and thinking, this will take quite a while to repair all this and be in fighting standard again. So then someone in chat said to me, well, jump over to your normal and continue that because you actually did what you wanted to do, and that was true. Now I would say that I have been playing, well, I started a year's time after it was released. It was a game that I was very keen on getting when it released, but I actually started to hearing people complaining about all the bugs and stuff, so I kind of got put off a little bit. But then I was read on Reddit that well, they fixed most of the bugs and you can actually play it without problems, and I thought, okay, let me get it and try it out, and well, I'm still here. Many hours later. Now I would say the reason I ask what level of player you are is if you need help, then always feel free to come and ask. Because sometimes as a new player you get stuck on something and don't really know how to proceed with it. I actually don't mind helping players, new or old, that doesn't really make any difference. And the good thing with No Man's Sky is there's no right or wrong. There is sometimes easier or more difficult ways, but in the end, it's always the player's choice what they want to do, and that's one thing I absolutely respect. We always try to keep it like that on this channel, both from chat and oh dear. Ah, God. Don't do that to me. I thought I had it. Sorted. Oh, Jesus. I forgot I was in this ship. Yeah, I was stupid here, but that happens. I always know that I can do stupid things sometimes. But the good thing is I have so much resources in stock, so should it go wrong I can actually sort it out. But I need to make sure that my shield is on that one. So where did you send me? So we try again. hopefully the button works as I intend this time. I always say to people that you should be good in any fight as long as you keep your shield topped up. And I almost let my own run out. That was not smart. That's a very parenting thing to say. That's what I always said to my kids, but they don't listen either. This time it worked better. The worst part is, you sometimes have to remember, it's just a game. No real harm happens, so it's for you to have fun, not to sit and get annoyed. I don't mind people laughing when I do stupid things, because I do. The worst part is I know I'm sometimes impatient, and that can cost me a little bit in certain situations. So yeah, these were the easy one. Better get back to the other one as okay. I'm confused. Well, never mind. There's pirates everywhere. That's how it is. Do both. I ran away from one of them, so I might have to go out and do it again. It's well, it's we do this all over. So are you playing again from time to time, or do you have other games you prefer? remember those. Oh dear. Use them. And the funny thing is with the bugs and stuff like that. Yeah, I have encountered bugs through time, and some of them is still haunting me. But I will say that many of those which there were has at least been fixed. So. Yeah, no, I play different games as well myself. So. No Man's Sky is very often a go-to game when I start getting annoyed with some games. Then No Man's Sky is one I load up because I very rarely get. Well, I might sit and moan sometimes that something is not as I expected to be, but I don't really get annoyed, and yeah, as we sometimes have talked about, it is part of the charm of the game. So, I mean. And I think that the game is so lovely, unforgiving. So not unforgiving. So lovely, forgiving. From if you make some mistakes, yeah, you might almost die sometimes, or you might die even. But you get the chance to then try to do it again, and. Okay, it credited me for both of them. That was kind of interesting. I am taking that. No, as I was saying, No Man's Sky is one of those games that I return to when everything else starts annoying me, and the good thing is you can play in so many different ways. You can be an aggressive bastard if you so like. Or you can just go and explore, see and view, and find some very lovely, beautiful planets. You can even build bases and take a photo of a land-dwelling creature. It doesn't sound like it's difficult. But on the other hand, who said it should be difficult? I don't want to go there. So it doesn't sound like it has a lot. So it would be one of those two. Barren or arid. It's two words for the same thing. So I need to find a creature I can take a picture of. Doesn't sound like a overly challenging thing, but knowing the game, then it might suddenly be a whole other story. Hello Ben, how are you today? Okay, that was very simple.
Alert. Navigational data received.
That is suspicious when it's simple.
Units received.
Yeah, I'm on my normal save today, so yeah, that's something which can really wear you out.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's. I found survival mode was okay, but I kind of suffered with the lack of storage space. That was my worst enemy in that.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
No, I would say absolutely normal. It's give you a fair chance to survive most encounters, and it's only if you do like I did, being stupid, that it really goes wrong.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
I would say me playing survival got others to try as well, and
Technology recharge.
Bam, who just came on, he actually went through and got the achievement as well. So that's it's always nice to be able to inspire other people a little bit. I think they went with the device when I can do it, then they thought they could as well. So, and that's good.
Units received. Units received.
No, well, I felt you had the same with the expeditions like I used to, that I'm not good enough for that, and well, that was my stance, and then so, well, if I don't try I don't know.
Units received.
And I kind of went down that route that if I don't try I won't know, and the worst that can happen is I give up at some point. But I think sometimes I suffer a little bit from the old guy mentality, because that's not really for us. And it's absolutely rubbish, because we are just as good as anyone else. Might be a little bit slower to react, but well, at least I know I am. Yeah, that's correct. You really have to take extra care, and one thing which I found a little bit disturbing was also there were sentinels everywhere, and you didn't know when you scanned the planets, it didn't tell you whether there was or not, so it was sometimes just a surprise. And that, yeah. Now definitely normal mode is way more relaxed when you sit and play, and it is more forgiving when you just make a silly mistake. Oh, you're absolutely right. That's but that's it. Some people like games where they can sit and fiddle for hours. As I said, I get very quickly impatient, and but that's me. That's definitely me. Ah. What are you doing? Is that the black hole pulling you? That is a little bit excessive. So. Well, I will say I have promised some of my viewers that when I reach 50 followers, I will play permadeath on stream. Well, it won't be until after I have played Starline. So that is a little bit of a incitement if people want to see that. See, that was why I actually didn't do that. Okay. Let's just chuck them over there. I try to keep a little bit order in the chaos. I succeed sometimes doing that. I have absolutely no use for these. I keep picking them up. Some habits are hard to break. Oh well. No, I'm not selling that.
Units received.
I brought myself in a situation where I actually stopped trading, and that was kind of silly because money is still interesting. And especially if I can inspire others how to earn some money, because it's something some people seems to be struggling with, which I can't understand, because I find it Well, relatively easy to earn money. Oh, it's an interesting fighter, but what is it? It's a C class. Like the color scheme. Oh well. Yeah, well, how would that work? Because no purchase. Yeah, I understand that, but no money. You actually earn money by scanning on planets. Would you not do that then? It's an interesting thought, and I mean, you can get a lot of things without buying them, and okay, so you mean not using any money whatsoever? Interesting. Interesting. I have some questions, but I would say it could be interesting trying that out. Because you kind of don't need to buy anything. You don't need to use any more money. Um, Normally you would use it to buy better freighter, better ships, stuff like that, but you actually don't have to. So getting on more ships can be done without money. Repairing them could be a challenge, but not impossible. So yeah, that sounds interesting. That's kind of a challenge. I can foresee one problem. And that would be with storing things. If you can't sell them, Then that's not necessarily needed, so I don't know.
Hostile scan detected.
I'm bad at hoarding, so that's why I'm thinking sell not being able to sell surplus. That's a hard one, but it's probably doable. But it's actually an interesting concept. But then there's things like the frigates. You need to buy them, so you won't be able to get that. But if you're playing a no economy run anyway, then that would not really be the main problem anyway, so oh yeah. You just have to think a little bit out of the box when you do things like that, but that is it's absolutely possible. Yeah, then I would be sitting crying, wouldn't I? But now you're right. You're absolutely right. But what then with the nanites? No use of that either? I mean, are we going full Monty here?
Units received.
Oh, you're absolutely right. The storage can be acquired, and you just have to do it smartly in order to make it free. But it's not impossible. Yeah. To be honest, certain things can be earned through your base. So, and the people working there. The only thing is, everything in the anomaly is a no-go because you can't spend the nanites there. So that's just yeah, as it is. So but there are options without buying and selling. So I'm actually curious to see how that would work out. In a positive way, giving something I could give a try. I mean, the worst thing that can happen is you go, nah, this doesn't work. But it should be possible to actually get quite long. Yeah? No, I kind of agree. That's that could kind of be funny to try. I would be up for that. So I will say that I stream from Sunday to Thursday every week, and so tomorrow is my last day in this batch. Then the next week is my last week before I take a week holiday, so I will play normally there. Then when I'm back from holiday, I think it fits with the Starline is out, so I'll be playing that for some days just to try it out and give my review on it. But when I'm finished with that, if I haven't reached my 50 followers, then instead of playing permadeath, I will start a game and play by the rules we have set up here. No usage of money, no sale of any goods. Everything acquired has to come in naturally, be given, earned. So no use of units or nanites or quicksilver. And I will not be able to take any ships or anything from my Twitch drops or expeditions. Is that a worthy challenge? actually doing? What was this planet? Toxic?
Technology recharge.
Well, that's a deal. I'm up for challenges. I like that in real life as well. I would say I live with my two kids, which are in their 30s, and we very often give each other challenges with different things, from cooking to other things, travels, whatever, and it's kind of also when we play games. We have done some
Product received.
interesting things.
Product received. Product received. Product received.
As I said, the worst thing that can happen is that I end up at some point saying, "Oh, this is enough. That this is getting too silly," or something like that. But I'm not an easy quitter, and that's I get stubborn sometimes. So that's I'm up for that. But as said, it would be a couple of weeks down the line before I do it, so should I be nice to you? I don't see that as a problem. Wiring looms can be acquired without money, and I can show you very quickly how. And that's thanks to our friend Bam, which is lurking a little bit in the background with his headache. I just need to get out of the bad weather here. Because what we always get loads of is things like these C-class upgrade modules, right? Install them. Oh, I can't have any more. Then if you dismantle it, you get materials and you get a wiring loom. Yep. So we used to buy them when we found them around cheap, but now I hardly buy any anymore because I actually just dismantle most of these, and yeah, it saves me a lot of money. Oh. So that is that's not going to be, well, it will take some time before you have a proper stock, but I mean, that's not the worst thing. you kind of don't need them immediately anyway, so I think that will work out. And I mean, I'm good at scavenging boxes anyway, so yeah. I just realized one thing. I'm not going to be able to get my personal refiner. I don't think I get that from any of those people on my base. Oh well, there are other alternatives. But to be honest, I'll probably reach 4 billion coins because I don't spend any. Oh, that is going to be interesting. I'm up for that. Challenge accepted. I'm a sucker for good challenges. I don't understand why they always attack the base I'm on, the place I am. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, feel free to, if you want to see some of my earlier videos or things, my YouTube channel has a lot of those kind of things from No Man's Sky as well. The link is on my Twitch page, so okay. Well, I haven't checked my emails. I normally get an oh. Oh, you must be one of the earlier ones then. Okay. Yeah, that's there's a little bit of a link between what I Twitch and what comes out as videos, but I mean, there are some sometimes some good hints and tips comes out. My aim was from the beginning for newer players, because I got so many questions about things. And I thought, well, actually, if I make some little bit helpful ones, then it's actually not too bad. And it's sometimes easier to say, well, you know what, that question, there is a video about that. But I do put on other games as well, but not so frequent as No Man's Sky. So that was the wrong button. There's a black hole there. Well, good night, sleep well, and take care till next time. I start at 8 o'clock UK time most evenings, so that's when I'm here. And anytime feel free to come by and say hi when you are there. So, sounds like I got a challenge, so if I don't play permadeath, then I will play a no money challenge. That it sounds weirdly intriguing, so that's something I would like to try. And for someone like me who loves to make money, that is going to hurt. What on? That is an intriguing multi-tool. Well, I can still make the money, but I'm not allowed to sell or buy. So scanning and stuff like that and getting is still fine, but I can't use the money. So I think I will end up on 4 billion without spending any. It's just a question how quick it will become. I can imagine there will be some challenges, so but it's worth to give it a try, I think. Anyway, can only hope that it will be entertaining for my viewers more than anything else.
Product received.
Yeah, exactly.
Product received.
But I think I'm very good at getting a lot of crap around, so I think I will be okay. But it is something we'll have to see. Well, I do think that it's one of those things that you don't know how hard it is until you are sitting in it, and then I might change my mind, but it is one of